Do you guys know how many times I've done a video and I forgot to hit the record button either here or on my computer? Well, I did it again, so I'm gonna do this video again one more time for you, but that's okay. It's okay because I wanna make sure that I do a good job for you guys because we're building solid content on this channel. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, hit that subscribe button, and really share this with people that you know, like, and care about, because they're not necessarily getting access to this type of information. They're stuck in the same Main Street, Wall Street information, and they're not able to detach themselves and get real, genuine, solid information. So that's what we're here for. Okay, so there's three types of people when it comes to finances. You have your spender, your saver, and your wealth creator. Which one are you? Let's take a look. So the spender is someone that's constant living below the zero line. They don't have an opportunity to build up much savings for themselves. They make a major capital purchase. They might put that on credit, or they might use a little bit of money that they've got, but most of it's on credit and debt, and then they pay it back. Someone else is earning the interest, not them. They make a purchase, pay it back. And this is what Dave Ramsey warns people about. Don't owe someone money. And it's kind of hard to argue with that. Okay, I get it. You don't necessarily want to be this type of person, but at the same time, a saver, a true saver, is not much better, because they too are living at the zero line. They're just living at the zero line a little bit differently than what the spender is. But what they'll do is they'll build money up in an account and then pay cash for a major capital purchase, and they're back to zero again. Build money up, pay cash, boom, back to zero. Build money up, pay cash, back to zero. I had a family member not too long ago have an epiphany moment when they realized that all the things that I've been telling them over the years, they had to hear it from somebody else, because you can't be a prophet in your own land. But when they heard it from someone else on how to turn their money into a wealth creator, that light bulb went off. Leverage is okay. Certain types of debt is okay if you have the ability to set your own repayment schedule, make your own terms, borrow the money whenever you need to, pay the money back whenever you need to. I'm not talking about structured loan payments. I'm talking about unstructured loan payments and the ability to use an asset as collateral. But you can see that a wealth creator, they too make major capital purchases, just like the spender, just like the saver. The difference is they're not living on the zero line. Their line is on a compounding interest line that's growing and growing and growing over these years, but they're still making the same purchases, the major capital purchases that we all make: cars, homes, education for our children, weddings, houses, things like that, okay? Another way to look at it is like this. So this is the personal economic model, or the private reserve strategy, but we're going to focus on the spender, the saver, and the wealth creator for the time being. And so this bucket right here represents your lifetime capital potential, your earning potential. And when you earn money through employment, whether you're self-employed or an employee, it comes through your lifetime capital potential. It comes into your inflow. Some of that gets diverted to taxes. That's what this red line is over here, diverted in for taxes. And we've already had a couple conversations about taxes and where taxes may be going in the future. We'll come back to that at another time. But then for a spender, the rest of the money is going to after-tax cash flow and lifestyle, right? 100% of the income is focused only on today. They have zero form of collateral, which means their only option for a major capital purchase is using someone else's money, or in other words, credit or borrowing money, right? And so then what happens is stress gets created. And here's what stress is. Stress is when you owe somebody money, but you don't have the assets to pay them off at any given point in time. And the only way you can pay them off is with your future earnings, not your current savings, but your future earnings. This is where stress lives financially for people. You owe money, you don't have it saved up, you have to earn the money to save them back, which then cuts into your current present cash flow, reduces your current lifestyle and living expenses. And this is where financial stress is born and resides and lives, okay? But then you have the alternative to that, which is the saver, okay? And the saver is gonna be sitting pretty high and mighty in their chair right now watching this video, but I have a message for you, Mr. Saver. You're really not a whole lot better off than the spender, with the exception of the stress. Albeit you don't have the stress the spender has, but you don't have anything else after you make that purchase. And let me show you why. Because you too are making the majority of your income is coming into inflow, albeit you are saving some money into qualified plans. You still have the same tax issues that we all have to deal with. And some of that money is going to after tax, but you, sir, are doing a good job of diverting some of that after-tax cash flow into a bucket for major capital purchases, i.e. house, things like that. But that is your major capital purchase bucket. It's a savings account, it's a CD, it's not invested, it's hardly earning any money because you cannot stand the fact that it may go down in value. Now, when it comes time to make that major capital purchase, you can't stand debt. You can't stand the idea of owing someone money to make a purchase. So what you will do is you will borrow that money from yourself. You are financing it for yourself, and you are draining that bucket to pay cash for that thing that you wanted to pay cash for, and you are missing out on the opportunity to earn interest on that money. So at the end of the day, when you make that major capital purchase, you are no different than the spender, albeit you have a little bit less stress, but no different than the spender. But I need to turn both of you, the spender and the saver, into the wealth creator. They save an amount that's necessary to live today and tomorrow. Additionally, they're going to diversify their accounts to create some access to additional capital by utilizing savings account. This is the diversification regulator right here for future lifestyle. And we're using a savings account, not an investment account, that has the ability to be collateralized for future purchases that you want to make. In other words, you can use this account to borrow from it to then pay yourself back over time and earn interest as you pay yourself. Pays the loan and interest from current lifestyle and cash flow, and it pays itself back over time, creating that wealth creator. Now, I've already kind of given you guys in some previous videos the characteristics of an ideal type of an account that you would want, and being able to use it for collateral, being able to have unstructured loan payments, being able to use it to create arbitrage and leverage to earn interest higher than the cost of borrowing were just some of those characteristics of an ideal asset that we talked about previously. And you need to go back, or I'll create a link to it right here so you can go back and watch some of those videos. I'll do another video on it exclusively in the future, but this is why the wealth creator model is so much better than the spender and the saver. We've got to turn you into a wealth creator. Stop letting the credit card companies and the lenders make money off of you. Stop letting the banks, if you're a saver, make money off of you. Let's turn you into the credit card company for yourself and the bank for yourself. I hope this has been helpful. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that subscribe button. Look at some of our previous videos that we've done, and I'll see you in the next one. Be safe.